Welcome. Next, we are going to discuss text databases and multimedia databases. Text databases. Text databases are databases that contain word descriptions for objects. Word descriptions for objects. The word descriptions are usually not simple keywords. They are long sequences, that is, long sentences or paragraphs, like product specifications, error or bug reports, warning messages, summary reports, notes, or other documents. So, some examples for word descriptions. Word descriptions. Are product specifications, error or bug reports, warning messages, summary reports, notes, and other documents. Word descriptions are the main part of text databases. Now, the text databases may be of three categories. Text database may be of three categories. First is highly unstructured. Text databases may be highly unstructured. That is, no structure exists for that database. Example, web pages on World Wide Web. How can we represent a web page of World Wide Web on the World Wide Web? The X web page is represented in one way, the web page Y represented in another way, etc. So there is no common structure for web pages. So the web pages contains text database. Web pages are treated as text databases. They are highly unstructured. Second is some text databases may be semi-structured, that is, somewhat structured. Example, email messages. For an email message, there is a partial form, that is, to field, from field, subject, then some text, or so not complete format. We can write anything in the text region. For the text region, there is no form, but it has a to, from, or CC, BCC, then text content format. HTML, XML web pages are examples for semi-structured data. HTML and XML web pages represents semi-structured data because there is a format for XML page or web page, that is start with HTML tag and ends with /HTML. That's end tag. XML also has a starting tag and ending tag. Then within that we have some format, but not a complete format. That is semi-structured. And the third one is well-structured. That is known as structured data. Structured data. So the data can be of three types: unstructured data, semi-structured data, and structured data. So text databases may be highly unstructured. Some text databases may be somewhat structured or semi-structured. Example, email messages and many HTML or XML pages. And others are relatively well structured. Example, library catalog database. Library catalog database. There is a complete structure to represent the catalog. The text databases with highly regular structures. The text databases with highly regular structures are implemented using our relational database systems. The highly regular structures, that is structured data. If the text database content is completely structured, then it is implemented using relational database. Now, what can data mining on text databases uncover? When we apply data mining on text databases, then it may uncover general and concise descriptions of the text documents. Concise descriptions of the text documents. Keyword or content association. Clustering behavior of text documents. So by mining text data, one may uncover general and concise description of text documents, keyword or content associations, clustering behavior of text documents. To perform the data mining in these text databases, some techniques can be needed to integrate with the standard data mining methods. To perform text data mining, to perform data mining in the text databases, the standard data mining methods need to be integrated with some techniques like information retrieval techniques, construction or use of hierarchies specifically for text data, such as dictionaries and thesauruses. Discipline-oriented term classification systems, such as biochemistry, medicine, law, or economics. To perform data mining in text databases, some techniques need to be integrated. So use the information retrieval techniques together with the standard data mining, or construct dictionaries or thesauruses, or use the hierarchy for the text. This dictionaries, thesauruses, etc. are integrated with the standard data mining methods. So we can perform data mining easily in the text database. Construction or use of hierarchies, specifically for text data. Integrate this with the standard data mining method. Then the data mining on text database perform. Some disciplinaries or fields like biochemistry, medicine, law, economics, etc. Each field has its own terms, that is discipline oriented terms. So use the discipline oriented term classification systems, that is the words that are only used in biochemistry are grouped or are classified into biochemistry discipline oriented. The terms only used in law are grouped into law discipline oriented. Similarly, economics discipline oriented, etc. So first, perform a or construct a classification system based on discipline oriented terms. Now you use this or integrate this with the standard data mining. Standard data mining methods with this integration results a vector interesting pattern discovery in the data. So to perform data mining in text databases, we need to integrate some techniques with the standard data mining methods. It improves the data mining. So we discussed text databases. Next is multimedia databases. Multimedia databases store different formats of data, like image, audio, and video data. Multimedia databases can be used in many applications, such as picture content-based retrieval, voice mail systems, video on-demand systems, World Wide Web, and speech-based user interfaces, which recognize spoken commands. Multimedia databases must support large objects because data objects such as video and audio can require gigabytes of storage. Multimedia databases must support large objects because data objects such as video, audio, etc. require gigabytes of storage. To improve the search in the multimedia databases, specialized storage and search techniques are also required. The video and audio data require real-time retrieval at a steady and predetermined rate to avoid picture or sound gaps and system buffer overflows. These data are referred to as continuous media data. The condensed data, contents or data in the multimedia databases are video, audio, etc. And they require real-time retrieval at a steady and predetermined rate to avoid the picture or sound gaps and system buffer overflow. To avoid the buffer overflow and the picture or sound gap. Such data are referred to as continuous media data. Why the data in the multimedia databases are continuous media data? Because video and audio data require real-time retrieval at a steady and predetermined rate in order to avoid picture or sound gaps as well as system buffer overflows. So these data are referred to as continuous media data. For multimedia data mining, we require storage and search techniques to be integrated with standard data mining. Similar to text data mining, we need to integrate some storage and search techniques with the standard data mining methods to perform multimedia data. The some approaches used for the integration are construction of multimedia data, construction, extraction of multiple features from multimedia data. That is, we have a multimedia data, so it has different features. So extract the multiple features. Using these features, multimedia data mining can be performed. Then similarity-based packaging. This is a very popular technique integrated with the standard data mining method. Similarity-based packaging. These are some methods to be integrated with the existing data mining methods to improve the multimedia data mining. So we discussed text databases, how data mining is performed in text databases. For that, we require some integration technique, some integration with the standard data mining techniques. Then, what is multimedia database? Its applications, how multimedia database is used in the data mining, for perform data mining in multimedia databases, we require space and storage technique to be integrated with the standard data mining techniques. Okay.